The wedding was small, just family, just smiles, just love. Lara held Daniel's hand so tight, like she was afraid he would disappear if she let go. "Ready?" Daniel whispered. She smiled. Always. They laughed, they kissed, everyone clapped. It felt perfect, it felt safe. They had no idea that this would be the last normal day of their lives. The plane was quiet. Lara leaned on Daniel's shoulder. "I still can't believe we're going to Paradise Island." Daniel smiled. "They say it's the most beautiful place in the world." "Good," she said softly. "We need peace." They both laughed, but the old woman sitting behind them did not laugh. She leaned forward slowly. "Paradise Island?" she asked. Daniel turned. "Yes." The woman's eyes looked wrong, too still, too wide. "Don't stay after dark." Lara frowned. "Why?" The woman did not answer. She just sat back down. The rest of the flight felt longer than it should. The island was beautiful. Blue water, soft sand, tall palm trees. It looked like a dream. A man stood waiting near a wooden sign. "Welcome," he said. "I am Thomas." He smiled, but his eyes did not. "Follow me." They walked down a narrow path. Lara whispered softly, "He's a bit strange." Daniel nodded. "Maybe he's just tired." They reached a small beach house. It was quiet. Too quiet. "No other guests?" Lara asked. Tomas shook his head slowly. "You are the only ones." Lara forced a smile, but something felt wrong. The sun went down too fast. One moment the sky was bright. The next moment, darkness. Lara stood near the window. "Did you hear that?" Daniel looked up. "Hear what?" A soft sound filled the room, like whispering, like someone calling her name. "Lara?" She froze. "Daniel? What is it?" She shook her head slowly. "Maybe I'm just tired." They went to bed, but sleep never came easy. At midnight, Lara's eyes opened. The door was open. She was sure they locked it. "Lara?" The voice again. Soft. Close. She stood slowly. Her feet moved on their own. Step by step, into the dark. The beach looked different at night. The water was black. The air felt heavy. Lara walked toward the sea. "Come closer." The voice was clearer now. Then she saw it. A shape standing in the water. Too tall. Too still. "Lara!" Daniel's voice shattered the silence. The thing in the water moved. Its head turned slowly. Too slowly. Lara screamed. Daniel grabbed her and pulled her back. "What were you doing?" She shook violently. "I heard something." Daniel looked toward the sea. Nothing was there. Only waves. Only darkness. The next morning felt wrong. The sun was bright, but the warmth was gone. Thomas stood outside the house. "You should not go out at night." Daniel frowned. "Why?" Thomas looked at Lara. "They call you." "Who?" Lara whispered, but Thomas walked away without answering. Lara grabbed Daniel's arm. "I don't like this place." "Let's leave," she whispered. Daniel looked toward the boat near the shore. The engine was gone. His face turned pale. That night, Daniel could not sleep. He watched Lara carefully. She was breathing slowly. Too slowly. "Lara?" No answer. Her eyes opened suddenly, but she was not looking at him. She stared at the wall. "No," she whispered. Daniel grabbed her hand. "What is it?" "They're inside." The lights went out instantly. Darkness swallowed the room. Something moved in the corner. Something tall. Something wrong. Daniel heard breathing behind him. Not his breathing, not Lara's breathing. Something else. He turned around fast. Nothing. Then the lights came back on. Lara was smiling, but it was not her smile. "Daniel, they're here." The next day, Daniel searched the island alone, deep in the jungle. He found an old hut. Inside were drawings covering the walls, people standing in black water, People with empty eyes. People smiling strange smiles. Words were scratched into the wood. They watch. They wait. They take. Daniel's hands shook badly. Then a voice spoke behind him. "You found it?" Daniel turned around quickly. It was Thomas. "What is this place?" Daniel asked. Thomas sighed slowly. "This island does not belong to us." Daniel stared in confusion. "It belongs to them." "Who are they?" Thomas looked toward the ocean. "They were here before humans. They need bodies." Daniel froze completely. "And now, they have chosen." Daniel ran back to the beach house. "Lara?" She stood by the window, looking at the sea. "Lara, we need to leave now." She did not move. "They're calling me again." Daniel grabbed her shoulders desperately. "No, listen to me." She turned slowly toward him. Her eyes were empty. "They're calling you, too." The whisper filled the room. "Daniel, come." The walls began to shake violently. The lights flickered rapidly. Then hands appeared. From the walls, from the floor, from the ceiling. Pale hands, reaching, grabbing, pulling. Daniel screamed loudly. Lara laughed, but it was not her voice. It was many voices together. "They're here." Then everything went dark. The next morning, the island was quiet again. A small boat arrived near the shore. A new couple stepped onto the island smiling happily. "Wow," the woman whispered. "This place is beautiful." Thomas stood waiting for them. "Welcome." They followed him toward the beach house. And there stood Daniel and Lara, side by side, smiling, watching, waiting. Their skin was pale. Their eyes were empty. The woman smiled nervously. "They seem nice." Thomas nodded slowly. "Yes. They will help you settle in." Daniel tilted his head slowly. Lara stepped forward. "Welcome." Her voice sounded wrong, like something ancient was speaking through her. Outside, the sea began to move, and something beneath the water moved back. Some say the island is still there, hidden, waiting. If you ever hear your name in the dark, do not answer. Do not turn around. And whatever you do not go near the water. Because once they see you, they never let you go.